The film opens with Jason recording a video where he reveals that his parents are sending him and his sister back to Catholic school. The scene then shifts to a restroom at a roadside cafe, where a girl changes into a nun's outfit, showing footage of someone being stripped of their clothes. The parents bring the children to the school, where Rebecca greets them. Jason becomes upset with his parents and walks off. Rebecca reassures them that the children will be well cared for here. In Rebecca's office, Sister Sophia, who is just transferred from another Catholic institution, is waiting. Rebecca glances at Sophia and tells her not to wear makeup, as it's prohibited at this school. She then gives the new sister a tour of the school grounds. Sophia meets Jason, whom Rebecca introduces. The sister compliments him, calling him a musician and a local celebrity. Jason walks away, but Sophia glances back at him. The girls take Sophia to her dorm. When Rebecca leaves, Sophia opens a suitcase labeled with her name, though it's clear this isn't her real identity. Her roommates ask if Jason has many fans, and Sophia replies that he already has several thousand. In her room, Sophia watches a video of Jason performing. She moves closer to the screen and kisses it. In class, Sarah approaches Jason. Sophia enters and notices them. She takes Sarah's lipstick and moves her to the front desk. Zoe, Jason's sister, asks Sophia if they can begin class with a morning prayer. While Zoe reads, she notices that Sophia does not join in. After class, she mentions this to her brother. The next morning, as Jason enters class, Sarah stops him and begins kissing him. Sophia witnesses this and sends Jason to be disciplined, but Sarah reminds her that her father is a major school sponsor. Sophia doesn't care and warns Sarah not to be seen with Jason again. Later, Sophia invites Jason to her room to speak with him. While he's gone, she undresses to her underwear and intentionally leaves the door ajar. Jason walks up to the door, about to knock, but it opens, and he sees Sophia half-dressed. She knows he's watching but says nothing. Eventually, Jason walks away. That night, Jason can't sleep, his thoughts consumed by Sophia. In the morning, Jason and Zoe's parents pick them up for the weekend. Sarah runs up and hugs Jason, which Sophia notices. She makes an excuse and asks Rebecca for the weekend off. At home, Jason argues with his father, who doesn't support his music dreams. Meanwhile, Sophia drives to Jason's house and watches him play guitar in the yard. As she listens, Jason receives a phone call from Sarah, which irritates Sophia, and she drives back to school. That night, Sophia sneaks into Sarah's dorm room and plants a cigarette in her textbook. As she exits, she's confronted by Rebecca, who saw her enter the girls' dorm. Sophia claims she thought she saw someone break in but didn't find anyone. Zoe, who shares a room with Sarah, overhears this. In the morning, during prayer, Sophia asks everyone to open their textbooks and finds the cigarette in Sarah's. Sarah is expelled and Rebecca informs Sophia. Sophia suggests a full school search, implying Sarah may not be the only one. In Jason's room, they find a whiskey bottle, planted by Sophia. Rebecca insists on telling his parents, but Sophia urges them to give him another chance and let him stay to help his sister over the weekend. The school's priest asks Sophia when she first heard the voice of God. She replies that it came through a song. Flashbacks show that Sophia had already fallen for Jason before arriving. She had read about a transfer of the real Sophia from Montana and seized the opportunity to assume her identity. Zoe was supposed to go home that weekend but decides to stay and look after Jason. While gardening, she sees a nun flirting with him. That night, Sophia sneaks into Jason's room. His neighbors are away and he is alone. She sets up her phone camera aimed at the bed. She undresses, Jason wakes up, and she begins kissing him. Though he resists at first, she stops him, and something happens between them. The next morning, Sophia tells Jason not to tell anyone, fearing Zoe might tell their parents. Later, while Jason eats breakfast, Sophia enters his room, takes his clothes and sniffs them. Zoe shows up, but Sophia pushes her away, saying she shouldn't be in the boys' dorm. Afterward, Sophia gives Zoe a cheat sheet for a test. Zoe walks into class and realizes what it is. Sophia accuses her of cheating and brings her to Rebecca. But Rebecca knows Zoe is a diligent student and doesn't believe it. Zoe tells her something is off about Sophia. She never joins in prayer, but Rebecca dismisses the concern. Jason goes to confession, but Sophia enters the booth. A bishop who personally knows the real Sophia visits the school. The imposter overhears his conversation with Rebecca, quietly escapes, and follows Jason to Sarah's party. At the party, Sarah hugs and kisses Jason, but he recalls his encounter with Sophia and leaves. On the way home, a policeman stops him for carrying a bottle. Sophia intervenes, saying he shouldn't go home drunk. She takes him to a hotel, changes into regular clothes, and tells Jason she's very wealthy, then invites him to Paris. The boy refuses and walks away from her. Jason's father finds him sitting on a bench. He tells his son that he supports him and won't force him to do anything he doesn't want to. The next morning, the family is heading out on a vacation near their home. In the car, Sophia wakes up. It seems she had been watching their house all night. She starts the engine and drives off, but Zoe notices her. Rebecca comes to class and brings Sarah, who has been reinstated at the school due to the influence of her wealthy parents. After class, Sophia approaches Jason and tells him not to speak to Sarah anymore. He replies that she has no right to control him. Later, while Jason is singing to the girls in the break room, Zoe is searching for information about her sister. Meanwhile, Sophia is becoming increasingly agitated. That night, she sneaks into the girls' dormitory and eliminates Sarah in the bathroom, staging the scene to look like an accident. At the memorial dinner, Jason asks Sophia if she had anything to do with Sarah's death. She responds by telling him he is a sinner himself and shows him the recording from her phone. Jason pleads with her to delete the video, arguing that it could get her expelled as well. But Sophia says she doesn't care. She only wants to be with him. Jason's parents take the children away for the weekend. Sophia tells Rebecca she needs to attend the funeral of her aunt, who, in reality, doesn't exist. While the Brody family is dining at a restaurant, Sophia shows up. She sits at a different table at first, then walks over to Jason's father and introduces herself to the family. As she prepares to leave, Jason's father asks who she came with. Sophia claims she had just come from a funeral and is dining alone. He invites her to join them at the table. When asked where she's from, Sophia says she's from Missoula, Montana. Zoe finds this suspicious since the information she discovered about Sophia's sister listed a different city in the same state, around 500 kilometers away. Sophia brushes it off, saying that Montana is a large state and such a distance isn't far. At home, Zoe asks Jason what's really going on. Jason has no choice but to confess his involvement with Sophia and that she's blackmailing him with the recorded footage. Zoe begins to suspect that Sophia isn't a real nun, or even Sophia at all, especially after her confusion about where she's from. But they can't go to the police based on just suspicions, so Jason suggests they break into Sophia's room to find evidence. Meanwhile, Rebecca confronts Sophia, saying that there is no dying aunt in the hospital. As Rebecca is about to expose everything, Sophia strikes her with a table lamp. At the same time, Jason and Zoe break into Sophia's room and discover a second laptop. One folder contains hundreds of photos of Jason. They try to access her email and are greeted by a message displaying Sophia's real name. They grab the laptop and run to the office, but the door is locked. They then rush to the church, but Sophia intercepts them at the entrance. Jason shows her the laptop and tells her they know everything about her. Just as the teens are about to leave, Sophia knocks Zoe down. Jason attacks her and tries to strangle her, but Sophia performs a violent maneuver and incapacitates him. She is about to eliminate Zoe when Rebecca arrives in time and stops the assault. Jason pulls a screwdriver from his pocket and stabs Sophia in the back. In the final scenes, we see the graduates, Jason and Zoe, finish high school. Their father gives Zoe a car, and Jason receives a cool new guitar. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and don't forget to click the bell to stay updated with our latest videos. The film delivers a gripping psychological thriller that explores themes of obsession, deception, and the fragile boundaries between trust and danger. At its core, The narrative is a chilling examination of how one individual's obsession can spiral into manipulation and violence under the guise of piety and innocence. The character of Sophia serves as a deeply unsettling antagonist, initially appearing as a devout, soft-spoken nun, only to reveal layers of deception, emotional instability, and dangerous intent. Her fixation on Jason, a young and unsuspecting student, drives the story forward and escalates tension with each passing scene. Jason's character arc is particularly compelling. Beginning as a frustrated teenager struggling to assert his independence in the shadow of controlling parents, he is gradually forced into a complex web of secrecy, guilt, and fear. His internal struggle between his moral compass and the manipulative control Sophia exerts over him adds a dramatic weight to the story. The bond between him and his sister Zoe becomes a grounding force, emphasizing themes of family, loyalty, and resilience. Zoe, though young, emerges as one of the film's most courageous and intelligent figures. Her growing suspicion and determination to uncover the truth about Sophia ultimately set the stage for the film's climactic confrontation. Her bravery not only saves her brother, but also exposes the dark reality hidden beneath Sophia's religious facade. From a stylistic standpoint, the film is tense and atmospheric, with scenes unfolding in dimly lit dormitories, confessional booths, and secluded church grounds, all contributing to the eerie, almost claustrophobic ambience. The use of religious symbolism juxtaposed with the antagonist's immoral actions adds a powerful layer of irony and critique. The filmmakers skillfully challenge the viewer to question appearances, authority, and blind faith. In its final moments, the story provides a sense of closure. Justice is delivered, and the young protagonists emerge stronger, wiser, and more united. The graduation scene serves as a symbolic rebirth, a new beginning free from manipulation and deceit. Jason receiving a guitar and Zoe getting a car symbolize not just rewards but also restored autonomy and a return to a life led on their own terms. Overall, the film is a disturbing yet thought-provoking tale about the dangers of unchecked obsession and the importance of trusting one's instincts. It masterfully combines suspense, drama, and emotional depth, leaving the audience with a lingering sense of unease and a reminder that sometimes evil wears a mask of virtue.